Your Weather Authority forecast from the Conroe Norwood.
Well, we started out with a very hectic morning and a busy mid-afternoon. We take you back to 8:30 a.m. and at this time, most of us were dry. We're just starting to see a few showers moving in from the west. But as that time moved on along, you saw that very heavy rainfall. Look at the bright reds and the pink down there along the coastline just south of Morgan City. This is where we started with our severe thunderstorm warnings, and we actually saw a severe thunderstorm watch that covered the entire area through 6 p.m. But right here, our main threat as this moved through, this is about 1 o'clock. This was the nasty storm that pushed itself across Mandeville, dumped a lot of rain. We saw quite a bit of hail with this and very strong winds. As I was monitoring this on our Viper radar, I had signatures showing winds of up to 70 and 80 miles per hour out over Lake Pontchartrain as that storm moved on through. Now, the southern end, which actually was a slightly less intense part of this, is what moved through the New Orleans metro area and got things to have to slow down on all our outdoor events. Jazz Fest, all the folks had to move away, especially as we saw a lot of lightning in this. But by later on in the afternoon, it was light to moderate rainfall. And then as we went from 3:30 into the evening hours, started to look a whole lot better. We got the rain completely out of here, and it actually turned out to be a pretty nice night. Now, the one thing the rain did do for us is, boy, it put a cap on those temperatures. And if it had not been for that rain, imagine where we would have ended up, because this was early in the day, just before the noon hour when those storms were getting ready to roll through. We had already made it up to 85 in Kenner, as well as at Audubon, 83 at Belle Chase, and 87 at the lakefront. We were approaching the record of 88 in 2006, and the clouds and the rain put a stop to that. Normal temperatures right around the 80-degree mark. Now, our lows just around 70, a little bit above average, and we will continue to keep a watch out for that as we go through the rest of the night. Tonight, we don't expect to see these temperatures falling much at all. We're in the upper 60s and 70s right now, and we still got high dew points around. You check out these dew points, 70s and 60s, stretching all the way back up. Southerly and southwesterly winds still in play, and that means that we keep the moisture around. Combination of moisture and warm temperatures going into your day tomorrow means, yeah, even though we don't have a lot of rain in the picture, there is still the opportunity all within this green area that any showers that do develop could end up reaching severe criteria. Here's your big picture and a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes and why we expect to see this happening. Had those showers move on across, things cleared on out, and although you say, well, there's nothing back here to the west, well, you don't see a lot showing up on our satellite and radar. But when we take you over to the water vapor, this is going to be our big player here. These strong winds, and you see the orange, you see the black. Generally, we think of that as being our friend, but when you have dry air in the upper atmosphere, lots of moisture at the surface, and these strong winds, that's when you start to run into some issues as far as, well, if a storm does develop, it does have the opportunity to become very strong. So that's what we're going to be on the lookout for as you head into the day tomorrow. Right now, not bad. Middle 70s, dew points at 63. We do have that southwest wind, though. That means more moisture continues. For the night, we'll be mostly dry. We're done with the rain for this evening. It is warm and muggy, though, and there is the opportunity for some patchy fog. Got a lot of moisture left behind with that rain. Temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. Tomorrow, most of us for most of the day will really be looking pretty good. Partly sunny. It's going to feel hot. We're going to get into those upper 80s again. We're not going to have nearly the shower coverage, but the one or two locations that do get rain could end up being a very strong storm, so we're going to have to monitor that closely through the afternoon. And then Monday, this is the day I want everybody to really watch out for, because I think that's when we're going to have the better chance for strong storms again late in the day Monday through Monday night into Tuesday before we clear out and look better towards the end of the week. Your marine forecast, it's been fairly calm and should stay that way until our next system comes in as we get towards the end of the week. And remember, this is a great time for you to utilize our tools where you got the weather phone as well as our Fox 8 weather app. I was out at Jazz Fest yesterday, and it was a great thing to have where you could just go in and check out the radar, see what was going on. I was sending out tweets, hey, watch out, that storm's coming.
Right. And today, the timing could not have been any more perfect. I mean, it literally stopped raining right before The Who played. It was great.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't perfect for the folks right before that.
I know. But everyone was in great spirits, so
Can't have everything.
they were happy. All right, thanks, Nicandra.